Hi, this is DC Scrapping Rooster. Okay, today I'm going to share with you something. I'm going to share with you this project that I put together, but I'm going to show you the process of my thinking on how I put it together. And it's going to be a two-parter because I'm going to tell you what I did little by little and how this came about and how I was inspired and by whom. Okay, first, as some of you might know, my daughter is special needs, and when she asks me for something, which is very, very rare, okay, I do whatever it takes as a mom to get it for her. So for Christmas, she wanted, she kept asking me for a tea set, she wants an unbirthday party tea set. Now, she does have the little, what do you call it? And I don't have it here with me because I took out some other stuff to show you. The Alice in Wonderland with the little flower that opens up and you put the teacup and the flower closes. It's really cute. And somehow, cleaning her room a few months ago, I must have put it in a little box and put it into the garage. When I couldn't find it and I couldn't take anything out because I'm in and out of the garage, putting Christmas stuff, taking Christmas stuff out, putting it in, taking the daycare stuff out, putting it in, and all that. So it's somewhere in the garage. So for Christmas, I decided to buy her another tea set. So I bought her this one. Okay, and I thought it was pretty cute, and I said, okay, it matches her other little set, more or less the same colors. I thought it was adorable, and it came with the spoon and, the fork and the knife and, 4 little cups. She opens up the box and she tells me, oh no, Mom, recycle. And I said, recycle? She goes, here, recycle. In other words, she doesn't want it. So I was like, Frankie, what do you want? What do you want? She goes, a tea set. A tea set. So I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe she wants an adult tea set. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I told her after Christmas that I would go and get her a tea set. So in my thrift store, I happened to go the following week and I picked up a couple of tea sets. And these are the ones that I bought for her. I mean, I wrapped them back up again because her birthday's not until August, but I start doing the projects now because I'm doing the whole party. So I'm doing the catering and the decorations and all that. So I have to start now because, time, it's hard. I work during the week and, the weekend cleaning and shopping and all that stuff, so I got to do it in between. So I figured I start now and then show you the whole process in between. But I'm going to show you how my brain works because I'm all over the place. And for my new subbies, you will see I'm all over the place. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But, I get a lot of things accomplished this way. So anyway, so this is this tea set that I got for her. And I got this in my local thrift store. And it was like 79 cents. And I bought about 4 of them. And I bought some other, how do you call it, sauces. But different types. And I should have taken it out to show you. Really pretty. Pink and blue and green. Really, really pretty. For her unbirthday party in August, which is going to be like the Mad Hatter type, but it's also going to be formal type. You'll see, because you'll see the whole process throughout my videos. But anyway, so I figured, okay, I'm going to get her the tea set. I got the tea set. This is good, and little by little, I'll go to my thrift store and just see what I can find during the next couple of weeks until August and just get everything arranged. But in the meantime, I figured, okay, a tea set. She wants an unbirthday party, so what is required? Okay, so now I'm thinking, oh my God, a tea party, the girls are going to dress really pretty in summer dresses because it's in August. They're going to wear big, big hats, so I made her a couple of hats in the process. So let me show you the hats. And this is one of them. I don't know if you could see it, really pretty. And I posted one picture in my blog, actually. I don't have all the pictures posted, but I'll show you, the process in between. Okay, that's one of them. And then the second one was like more, I guess, casual. And you'll see the other ones. And then I got a bunch of other hats that I had in the garage for many, many years because these hats I used, oh my God, we're talking about 10 years ago. Okay, I purchased these. I believe they were at my local, oh, I have another one inside, see? And at my local dollar store when I was living in PA, because we were having an Easter parade. And in Easter parade, the girls wore the big hats, and then I put a bunch of flowers on there, and then we paraded around our front yard, and you know, the cars were stopping by and beeping, and I mean, my little daycare was very popular, so you know, everybody used to come to our little gatherings and our little party. But I have to alter these hats soon. Okay, I have not altered these hats yet. Okay, because I'm going to show you what I've been doing in the meantime, which is regarding all this stuff. Okay, hopefully that made a lot of sense. And if it didn't, I'm sorry, but you see, I'm all over the place. Okay, so I figured I alter these hats, and now I need something to display the hats. Okay, so I came up with this. Okay, and this is to hold the hats. Okay, now I'm going to show you, and the pictures right after this will show you what I did. But this here on the bottom, I don't know if you could see, okay, is and I'll show you, because look, I'm drinking my coffee, and I'm using one right now. Okay, this is a, how do you call it, a tile, and I guess it's from Lowe's. I have a whole little box of them, and I use them around the house on my tables, you know, just, you know, so nobody puts their coffee on my wooden table, which now I have a glass top on it, so it's no problem now. So I figured I'd use one of those. And then this bottom part here is a Christmas ornament made out of paper mache. The things that we come up with, right? That someone gifted them to me. I can't remember. I have two of them, and the two I used. I used it here and I used it on this one. Okay, but in the following pictures, pictures you will see. Okay, and I altered that one. I just put a piece of fabric over it. This here is a dowel, and did I take it out? I did not. Let me show you my dowel, if I could find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Sorry about that. And this is just a regular wooden dowel. Now, it has a number on it because this used to be instruments that we used to play with the kids, and they would hit the two sticks together on a certain beat when we used to do music therapy. So I figured I'm not using them anymore. You know, I'm not really doing therapy here, so, you know, they're lying around. I'm going to use them. So that's the stick here. Okay, the paper was gifted to me by Linda, which is Faith Chick 777. Okay, that's the paper line that I used here. I don't know the paper line exactly, but she gifted them to me. Okay, the top here is more fabric, and then I put a little piece of lace, a lace trim around it. Okay, that's my first one, and I hope you could see it. And I'll put pictures at the end. And this is my second one. Okay, now I'm thinking, okay, I got the hats more or less under control. So I just have to alter all the other ones, and I'll make a couple more because there's like 17 girls coming over for Frankie's birthday party. I got my teacups. I'm still picking up more. That's no problem. But I'm thinking now, oh my God, I need a whole theme. So now this is where this project comes along. So I'm thinking I'm going to make two different themes or two different projects, but I have to combine them both. Okay, now I was looking for a certain book on YouTube because I like to read. Okay, and Alter Junkie did a project one time, and it was she was doing a literature challenge for Amador. And she mentioned this book called Anne of Green Gables, and I was trying to look it up, and I came across, not that book, but I came across Downton Abbey, which is my favorite now, okay? And I was watching that, and I'm like, oh my God, this is great, this is great. So I watched the first series, and then something happened. I didn't get to watch the second series. And not too long ago, a few months ago, I was doing a search, and I noticed something on PBS that mentioned Downton Abbey, and I was like, oh my god. So what I did was I downloaded the second series, and I stood there watching the whole series, and it was a few hours, because you know how they're like an hour and a half long, 2 hours long, and I watched the whole series, and then I watched the third one, and now the fourth one just started not too long ago. So I figured it's perfect, because now I can combine all that into the tea party. But this is where it gets like really wacko, and you guys will agree, because now I'm talking a lot. I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, now I, get magazines delivered to me. So I get this one here. Okay, and it was perfect because look how pretty. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? And I love Sandra Lee. Okay, and I have her on my channel, and I watch, it every week to see what she's making, and she has some awesome ideas. And I like to do a couple things that she does, and, duplicate some of her tablescapes, which are gorgeous. Okay, so that's a couple of ideas I got for Frankie's party. And then this magazine came in, and I said, oh my god. Okay, look at this. Okay, now this is so gorgeous, and look who's there. Look. Okay, now if you guys know Downton Abbey, okay, you know who she is. Okay, and if you don't know, you have to watch it. It's awesome. Okay, so anyway, so I got this, and I got a couple more ideas. I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. And then I got a gift that was sent to me by my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend Claudia in Pennsylvania. How Claudia, and she watches me once in a while, but she watches more, she likes to follow me on Facebook, which now I'm back on Facebook. Yay! Okay, so she sent me this beautiful gift, and look what I got. I got the whole set. I got the whole set. Oh my god, it's wonderful. You guys have to follow the story. It's like the most amazing story ever. Okay, now I know there's 3 series here, and number 4 is out now, but I'm watching number 4 now. And when I'm done watching number 4, then I'll get the CD, the DVD. Okay, right now I'm happy with this. Okay, thank you, Claudia. Okay, so now to my project. Okay, so I got that for Christmas. Okay, that was one of my Christmas gifts. Then, after this one came in, I get another gift, and this is what came in. Oh my god. Tell me that's not gorgeous. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, now you see where my brain is going? It's in all different places right now. First with the hats and the tees and the, the hat stands. Okay, and then the magazines, the video. Okay, now I have to combine all this stuff. Okay, now I got one more magazine to show you. Okay, and this is where I basically get all my school supplies from, because it's a lot cheaper, for me to get from them, because I've been with them for, it's going to be now, July would be 17 years I'm with this company. Okay, and I've been buying from this company. And we all know I get stuff from Oriental Trading, and look how gorgeous. Okay, so there's a page here that has, and I'm going to show you all these. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to close this. Okay, and I don't know if you guys get this magazine. You probably all do, but if you don't, for my new subbies that don't know, okay, you see these glasses? I have these. These are all the apothecary glasses, and this is a set of 3. Okay, and the sizes are 8 and 5/8, 16 ounces, 9.5, which is 21 ounces, and 11 inches is 24 ounces. And you get 3 pieces per set for only $32. But on top of that, you see this, everything here? Okay, this is more or less what her table is going to look like. I mean, I'll show you when it does come closer to her party. But look at the candies. It's perfect. The pink and the whites, and this is going to be more or less all her colors, because it's going to be, I mean, I'm going to put blue in there also, but it's just going to be a whole bunch of things put on this huge long table. I have 2 tables that I'm going to put long. I have a huge tree in the middle of my yard, which I'm going to hang some of the teacups from, and just put everything together. Okay, so those are the magazines. Okay, So this one's Oriental Trading. Okay, this one is Victoria Classics, which is the tea pleasures. Which if you don't get this in your do your magazine orders, you can pick this up. This is where I got mine. This is from got one of the magazines from my local grocery store, and on the inside, there it is. On the inside, you place your order on here, and then you get it mailed to you. And that's how I get my kids' magazines too. But this is where I got my first one, which I don't have the first one here because it's an older one. But you'll one day I'll show you my magazine collection, which is really cool. Okay, so and the other one is the Sara Lee, which just came out. This is for January, I believe, January and February. Okay, now I'm going to show you what happened after I got all this stuff and the Downton Abbey magazine, and I mean the DVDs and the teacups, and I'm going to show you some of the projects that I made. Okay, so I showed you the hats. Okay, now I'm going to show you, let me show you this. I'm walking away, but I'm going to the other table because there's too much stuff on this table. Okay, so I decided, now if you guys know Downton Abbey, okay, you know the story, and I'm not going to tell you anything about the story because I don't want to mess it up for anybody, nor am I going to show you pictures because it just wouldn't be fair for the ones that are watching it. But I decided to do a project putting all this together. Okay, so what I decided to do is I decided to do this beautiful how do you call it, like jewelry case. Okay, well it wasn't going to be a jewelry case. I decided to make it a jewelry case now because the project that's supposed to go inside does not fit. Okay, so I decided to make it into a jewelry box. Okay, and what I did here was just basically use all different types of fabric that I have, coordinating with some of the how do you call it, the fabric that was used for Downton Abbey. Okay, and if you watch the DVDs, you'll see that most of these colors and most of their backgrounds are all these colors. Okay, and this is what I did. Okay, and then these are the Tim Holtz feet. This was a jewelry piece that Claudia gave me, and I had to put it on here because I had to make it special, because this is actually, you know, it's because of her, really. Okay, and some of the fabric, this is a filigree piece from Buttery Scraps that was gifted to me. These here, I don't know if you could see them, these are earrings that Claudia sent to me from her mother-in-law. And on the inside, well, I also did the bottom part. Okay, tell me that fabric's not so cool. Okay, and on the inside, what I did was, okay, if you know the story, you know about the keys. Okay, and I did the Tim Holtz pocket, supposed to be a pocket watch. Okay, and I just distressed it with some ink. Okay, and on the inside, I just put a piece of fabric there, but this is what I did. Okay, I wanted the whole thing to match. Okay, isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. And then what I did was, okay, I'm going to show you what's supposed to go inside here. Now this is just a piece of fabric I just threw in there. Okay, put this back in there. And at the end I'll just put, you know, the picture so you could see it close up. It's like I'm rushing it because I know there's going to be like a two-parter. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what was supposed to go in there, which it's not completed yet. Okay, and this is what I did. Okay, I made like a fabric, or I'm making because it's still not done. It's a fabric journal, I guess. Not a fabric journal. I can't say it's a fabric journal because I'm not writing in it. It's more or less like a fabric book pertaining to all their pictures, you know, and who's who, what character is what, and, you know, upstairs, downstairs. If you know the story, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's going to be hard for me to explain some of this stuff without ruining any of the story parts, because you guys have to watch it. It's awesome. Okay, so what I did was I just took bits and pieces of fabric that I had in my stash, and I'm talking about bits and pieces because I don't have like yards of any of this stuff. I have like maybe a half a yard or like a quarter of a yard, or just like bits and pieces that Claudia's friend Peppy sent to me a while back, and I just kept, you know, kept it in mind because I knew I was going to use it eventually, but I didn't know why, and this was perfect. Okay, and this thing here was some of the pieces that I had, this little like rope stuff. Some of them was given to me by Virginia, which is Virginia 1468, I believe. 1468. She sent me a couple of these pieces, and some of these pieces I already had. Okay, and what I did, I just put it around. Okay, I'm going to show you the first one, which, like I said, it's not finished. Now here, what I'm going to do, see, I put Legacy here. It's, how do you call this? I guess a piece of metal that I had, somebody gifted to me, gifted that to me a while back, and I think it was the lady that was getting rid of all her scrap. I don't know her name. I think it's, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't want to say the wrong name, but she gifted me a whole bunch of things that she was getting rid of. Okay, so on the front page, it's the brooch that Claudia gave me, and I put some feathers around here. Okay, there's buttons. Okay, and if you notice, if you know the story, you'll see some of these buttons on some of their wardrobes. Okay, and see how the pin is here because it's a brooch, and over this I'm going to put well, the main characters going here, and then I made, oh, my nose is itchy, some tags, which obviously they're not done yet. Okay, and I love the frayed look. I love all that stuff hanging because it looks old and vintage. And I did punch a hole, which I'm going to put some kind of lace in there. I haven't decided yet, but it's in the making. So I'm not going to post it on YouTube after I'm done with it. What I'll do is I'll put it on my blog. So if you guys follow me on my blog, you'll see bits and pieces of the pictures coming along. Okay, until the series is done, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Okay, and see there's more tags and more pieces of fabric. See, I just put all the fabrics together. This one is, okay. And each page is going to have a character or two characters on them. You know, now I'm going to show you the inside too. Okay, how I bind the book together. See, as you can tell, it's not done. But this page is, if you know the story, you know exactly who this page is dedicated to. Okay, now here what I did was to bind the book together. What I did was I punched holes through the fabrics, and then I put this I don't know what you call it, grommet, I guess you call it, and then I put this elastic headband through it. Okay, I tied a knot. Okay, right through there. I don't know if you could see. See, and they're not even on there permanently. It's just to keep the book from, keep elastic from going through. And then what I did was I took the button and I put it through the buttonhole. So this way, the more stuff I put in here and the bigger the book gets, it'll be able to stretch, which I thought that was pretty good. Okay, and then in between here, I just put some charms. Okay, pertaining to the whole story theme, which is teacups and the, oh, what do you call this? The gramophone, the light. The baby carriage, and then the cars. Okay, and these charms I got from Oriental Trading also. Okay, and then obviously nothing is really done. I just put the book together. Okay, see, some more little tags. Okay, and what I did was the whole book. Okay, the whole fabric book. You can't see that part. Didn't want to show that part, but the whole book. Okay, is pieces of fabric that I put on here, and then some. Okay, except for this piece here. Okay, and let me see what else. And then I do have the jewelry that that goes in here, which is really cool because you'll see some of the jewelry that's used on Downton Abbey, which I own some, not knowing. And I would see the jewelry and I was like, oh my god, I have that. I so have that, which I thought was really cool. And you'll see some of that in the pictures on my blog. And then another thing that I did was, and I know this is probably long. Okay, another thing that I made okay, was this little perfume bottle to match the whole thing. Okay, and this was and this is a filigree piece from Butterby Scraps, but this was given to me by Tina, Top Cropper. Okay, that one there. This little piece here, what I did was I cut it in half, and I put one here and one here. Okay, and another piece, I cut another piece and I put it there. And I don't remember who gave me that one, this little thing. I don't remember, because it's in my, I have all my metal pieces all put together now. And this was an earring that Claudia gave me, another piece on here. Now the bottle, it's so funny because there's nothing in this bottle. Okay, I don't throw my perfume bottles away. I put them in a box, and then I, you know, if I want to alter them or display them, you know, I display them. But this one, I have like three sets, and this is the only one that's empty. And this is a bottle from, and it's so funny because I love perfume. I love all types of perfume, but some perfumes smell good on me and some don't. Okay, and that's just your body chemistry. Okay, now this is an Avon perfume, and it's called Far Away, which is one of my favorites. Okay, and it's, you know, it's a lot of people's favorites because I remember that I buy the expensive perfumes and I put it on, and some people say, oh yeah, it smells nice, but every time I wear this perfume, I get so many compliments. You know, I was like, oh my God, what are you wearing? And I say, you know, it's called Far Away. Now, some people thought I was being sarcastic. That's the name of the perfume. If you go onto Avon and you look for Far Away, you'll see this perfume. Now, the bottle cap is like pink and black, and what I did was I just put, what do you call it? Did I use a marker? What did I use to paint this? I don't remember what I did, but I was trying to keep the colors to match the book. But I know I used one of the marker, a marker, I don't remember which one, to give it that darker color. But that's what I did. And it's just an old perfume bottle that I have lying around. You know, some old fabric that you have lying around. You can make a nice little fabric book. It doesn't have to, you know, match anything. It's just, you know, I'm just showing you how my brain worked. It went from one thing to another, and this is the project that I've worked on through, that I'm working on through the next couple of months, because this is unfinished. You know, obviously I have to put my jewelry in here, which I'll show you that on my blog, some of the pictures that of my jewelry that I have. Okay, the tea sets, which I'm still, you know, collecting, but this is going to be a whole series of, you know, things that I want to show you until it comes to Frankie's birthday. In between, I'll do other projects, but I'm just, you know, this is the beginning of one major project. You know, between the invitations and, you know, the decorations. I mean, you'll keep seeing little bits and pieces throughout the, you know, throughout the months. Okay, and this is all I wanted to share, and I know it's a lot. You know, like I said, you know, these are some of the magazines. You know, you can get that at your local grocery store, I think. If not, just purchase one, or go under, I think you can go under, does this have like a website? You can go under Victoria, I get Victoria Classics Tea Pleasures, and see if they have, and I should have checked that for you before I even mentioned it, and see if they have, this magazine. And I think they're running a special. The last time I can't remember what was the last time I was on their website, but I think this is a limited edition. I could be wrong, or maybe it was this one. No, I think it's this one. Just go on to Victoria Classics and you'll see. And this one is Bliss Victoria. Okay, and then of course everybody knows Sandra Lee, I'm pretty sure. And like I said, Oriental Trading, you know, if you're watching your money like I am, you know, you can get your charms, you get your candy, you get the apothecary, how do you call it, glasses. I mean, I do a lot of shopping here because this is where I get most of my things for my kids, you know, everything, you know, arts and crafts for them, and this is where I get most of my stuff. And these are my projects, and at the end I'll show you pictures, and if this breaks up into 2 videos, I'll put the pictures on the second video. Okay, that's it, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.